Hey, welcome everybody. It's Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH. Jenny is here at the news desk.
Hola.
I'm kind of doing the economy version here because we're so late because the president was speaking. And Eazy-G is on the couch. Are you awake there, Eric?
Yeah, my story I was going to say before doesn't really matter right now because the pretty good speech by the president. So I'm just going to forget about my story and I won't tell you. It's not important.
Well, now I'm
minute.
Well, wait.
It's not important when we got problems with Haiti now. We got the Afghanistan mess.
Well, that's okay. We have a call.
There you go. Wow.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi, Matt. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Easy. This is Ron. I don't know if you could hear the phone ringing earlier because I called multiple times. All I was doing was trying to alert you to the president's speech. I was going to tell you if there was a way for you to tune in because I thought maybe you didn't even know and I thought you might be interested.
Well, yeah, that's why I couldn't take the call, Ron, because we were actually broadcasting.
Well, after I went back to the video, I figured it out. I said, now I can hear it.
Yes.
That's why he didn't take the call.
Correct.
I was just trying to call ahead of time so you didn't miss anything because I know, that's your thing.
Thank you for thinking of us.
Well, thank you, Ron. I appreciate that very much.
Hey, listen, I don't even know what to say because I listened to the speech. The one thing that's sticking out, though, is refugees. How many, and what are we going to do with them?
Yeah, I know they're trying to get other countries to step in. We've got, refugees, SIVs, which I just recently learned is special immigrant visa, for these people who have been helping us, the interpreters,
Yes.
the translators there who have been helping us, the ones who haven't already been murdered by the Taliban.
So to answer the first part of your
mess.
question, not enough of them. Not enough of them,
It's just, yeah.
in my opinion.
It's a complete disaster.
And how do you vet them all? You're trying to move them overnight. How do you vet them?
Not the way we're doing it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I can't get that imagery out of my head.
My position is to just kind of crystallize it, Ron, and Biden's speech. Of course, I understand he's making the point that I guess what he's trying to say is, he wanted to take the approach of just ripping the Band-Aid off of the wound and getting it over with. I feel like that's the whole idea here. And I just, I don't agree with it because I very strongly, I cannot imagine they would have gone through with this the way that they've done it if they knew or even suspected that it would be as painful as it is to take this approach of just ripping the Band-Aid off of the wound. I totally agree with getting out of Afghanistan, but not this way. This has been an unmitigated disaster.
Do you think Matt he doesn't know what he's doing?
I
think he knows exactly what he's doing, unfortunately.
Really?
And he's still doing it.
Well, I don't think, like I said, I cannot imagine that
That's crazy.
they thought. I think this was a massive intelligence failure. I don't think they.
Oh, he
say
has
the
advisors
least.
for sure. Easy. He doesn't have to think on his own.
Yeah, maybe somebody gave him a very bad briefing, but I cannot imagine that if they had any inkling that it was going to go this way, they would have gone through with this. Which is not. I'm not making excuses for anybody. They should have known.
Oh, but he's
That's
already
their
making
job.
excuses for himself. Trump did it. It's Trump's fault. Trump negotiated this, so, I just got to go along with old Trumpy there and do it anyway.
Well, that is.
But the buck still stops with him.
Agreed.
I'm really angry about that aspect of what he said.
Yeah, he gave a good.
It's such an excuse.
He gave a good speech, but I don't know if he can back it up.
Well, part of the narrative is, as you mentioned, Jenny, part of the narrative here is that, the Trump administration back in 2018 began negotiating with the Taliban without the Afghans even being part of that, which was a bizarre thing to do.
Like
and
the president of the country?
That did, yeah.
At the time?
Yeah. That
Yo,
did,
really?
And that did set part of this, that did contribute to
Matt, the president of Afghanistan
disaster.
left town yesterday.
I know, he got out. He got out of Dodge.
Do you think that
He had to, or
if
he'd
Biden
be
left
dead
town,
right now. He would be dead right now if he hadn't.
If Biden left town and we were in a mess here,
That's apples to oranges.
how does the president just hit the road?
Yeah.
Easy, that's apples to oranges in this situation.
Don't you think they
because
could find him wherever he goes?
obviously nobody was protecting this guy, and if he hadn't gotten out when he did, he would be dead right now.
But
He would 100% be dead right now.
The bad guys, can they get him wherever he is?
His own troops weren't defending him. Everybody just hightailed it out.
What happened
We're all
in
gone.
Haiti? Look what happened in Haiti. Now the bad earthquake, and now they had the president killed and the wife almost killed. And
Well, Ron,
Let's-
Ron, did you have anything you wanted to add? Oh, Ron, did we lose you?
I think we did.
I think
we
Ron
did.
has left
did.
us.
But Haiti's had so much
I'm not
bad luck.
saying I didn't hear what he's saying. I do hear what he's saying. I do agree with what he's saying. But this isn't how you leave. You don't leave like this. Little girls got up this morning and tried to go to school, and they were told to go home. On our way in, we heard on the radio, it's not confirmed as far as we know right now, but the horrible pictures we're all watching of people trying to climb on the United States Air Force planes to get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And on our way in, we hear a report that it appeared that somebody did manage to hang on, and as the plane lifted off and was off the ground, the dude fell off and died. And there was
Yeah.
an audible gasp of the people around.
Yeah.
But the way the people are running at the planes, what are we like? We didn't think this at all. Like, did anybody even think about all these people who've been interpreting for the United States, have been working on the United States bases, have been working in the embassies, have been teaching English or learning English, all these people who have been working on this, children who have no idea who the Taliban are in the form of previous people. Like, they didn't live under it. They were maybe babies or not even born yet.
Biden dropped the ball.
We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi, Matt. Ron. Hi, Jenny. I had an important phone call, so I had to drop out.
Oh.
Just one final thing. I mean, it really is important, but yet it's almost insignificant, sort of, kind of. COVID's still real. I mean, I don't know how many cases there are in Afghanistan, but I mean, we're sending 6,000 more troops over there, potential for exposure, and
true.
we're taking people from there and placing them in different countries and maybe our own. I mean, COVID's still real, so
Yeah, good point,
Yeah,
I don't know
Ron.
how
What's the
bad things
alternative?
are over in Afghanistan.
Honey, there's no alternative. What do we do? Leave them there and see how many of the women that we saw on TV are now got their heads above sand, getting stones thrown at their head?
Even
Because that's what
children.
these people do, and that's what they're going to do.
Even children don't kill them.
No, but I think what Ron might be suggesting is maybe that all should have been thought about before.
It should have been thought about.
before
Yes,
going
if that's
forward
what you.
with this,
Yes,
yeah.
if I misunderstood, absolutely, it should have
Yeah.
been thought about.
No, I think that's,
But now we're in a situation where what are we going to do? What's the alternative?
Yeah.
The alternative is the people who aren't making it in the planes are going to end up dead.
No, I think that's a very good point, Ron. All right. Anything else?
Yeah.
Anything else on your mind?
Only one last thing, and as far as numbers go, because I've heard bits and pieces. Taliban was at one point a large group, and we've cut off the head, and it's regrown, and this and that. But right now, relatively speaking, as a percentage, what type of? I mean, I know the sleeper cells and all that, but do we have Taliban cut down to at least 20% of what it used to be?
You know, I think that's what they were counting on, because you'll often hear this talk about, well, the Taliban has been decimated over the last 20 years and that they're far less powerful. But I think what we're learning now is because of the speed and the ferocity with which they were able to retake power so quickly in Afghanistan and fill that vacuum, obviously that the Taliban's decimation had been grossly overestimated. And in fact, the Taliban itself has been underestimated, and they were able to seize control much more rapidly. Because like I said earlier, I don't believe for a second that if they believed that it was going to go this way, that it was going to be this messy, I don't believe there's any chance they would have done this way. I really don't.
It's the extremist Islamic equivalency of the Handmaid's Tale is what the Taliban are. The uber right, the uber
you, guys.
religious right.
All right, Ron, thank you for the call,
you,
my
Ron.
friend. Take care.
You're never going to cut the head off of anything or stop growth until you can get people to believe in science.
Yeah.
And put this stuff behind them, or at least tone it as something. But they're so extreme in their beliefs. That's all they've been doing all this time is preaching to each other, converting more people, bringing more people in. Obviously, because as soon as it was time for them to show their heads, it took them less than 24 hours to get to the Capitol and take over.
Mm-hmm. Well, in a way, that goes to Biden's argument, though, that if and I'm not, and again, like I'm not defending what's happened here, but that sort of goes to his argument that there's nothing we could have done differently, and there's nothing that would have mattered in terms of if we did this now or 10 years ago or 10 years in the future.
No.
That there was because you can't change. It's like, remember when George W. Bush said, I don't during the 2000 campaign, I don't believe in nation building. And then of course we found out that he's perfectly happy to engage in nation building.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that particular that he's right, that we can't stop it, that this is gonna. Like, I get that part.
I'm not even
what
saying
I'm saying is wrong is how we've done this.
I'm not even saying he's right. I'm just saying that that's part of his argument. That
I agree with him on getting out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
2 decades. I mean, come on. I agree. I am not for nation building. I mean, we've done everything we can. We've helped them to build education systems. Girls have gone to school. There are female doctors and lawyers who are now hiding in their homes. We've had a lot to do with that growth. But it is time to take our troops home. It is time to bring our boys and girls home and not send another 2 decades of kids over there. I agree with that. But what I disagree with vehemently is how we have done this.
Yeah.
The way that we have done this. Don't give me you didn't want to get a lot of people out at once crapola, because we all are not stupid enough to not know what's going to happen. These people are going to end up dead.
Well,
there are a ton of people who are going to end up stoned, hung, beaten, lashed. I mean, my God, we know that, and we left the wrong way.
Well, the SIVs should have been a top priority.
Absolutely.
People who actually help the United States. And here's the thing.
We just talk about to dry, every one of them.
And in a broader context, and this is what some people, because I know there's going to be some people who are going to say, well, they should have, there's going to be some people who aren't concerned about them. Let me just put it that way. But even if you want to take a very cold-eyed view of that and you don't care on a humanitarian level about those people, think about the damage. Our credibility globally is so damaged right now by this. And
he just put himself in the same category that Trump was in with Syria.
Well, but even before Trump, it's like, I feel like president after president has found ways to diminish our standing globally, and it continues to be eroded to the point where why would anyone trust the United States? Why would anyone trust our word? Why would anyone trust that if you cooperate with us, that if you work with us, that if you're our ally, we're going to keep you safe? Why would anyone trust that if we're an occupying force in your country and you're working with us, you're as a translator, interpreter or whatever, why would anyone trust that we're going to have your back in the end and that it's all going to pay off?
This is just like the video footage you see of Vietnam.
It's worse.
When we pulled troops out of Vietnam, the way people were trying to.
I would argue it's even worse.
You're probably right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are right about that, because I am thinking of footage of like a helicopter. We've got giant vehicles over there that we're only able to take so many. And I can't believe the people I'm seeing. Like, my heart is killing me watching these people trying to hang on to an airplane. Because they just want to live.
Yeah.
All these little girls. There are so many young ladies over there who grew up in a world without the Taliban in leadership, grew up trusting America and American troops, and then now has aspired to become something in life, to go to school or learn a trade, whatever it is that she wanted to do.
Yeah.
She got up this morning and she was told that she couldn't go outside. Definitely couldn't go to school. If she tried to, she was turned away.
Yeah.
They haven't started lashing them in the street yet, but I doubt that's far behind.
By the way,
I mean, how do we walk away from that? Like, isn't that kind of like I'm sorry. It's mind-boggling. How do you just walk away from that humanitarian crisis knowing that scores and scores of women, young little girls, are going to get married off? Young little girls are going to get taken out. Their lives are over. No more work, no more job, no more dignity, nothing. Overnight, just like that. Mom and Dad were helping the Americans. How's that going to pay off for them?
Wayne Noel from Michigan in the chat brought up the one part no one is talking about are the hundreds of American citizens who are trapped behind enemy lines. Actually, I did hear, I was in the car earlier, and Andrea Mitchell on MSNBC had a segment about that. I forget who she was discussing it with. Journalists. There are journalists who are
Oh,
trapped there, American journalists and others. And that's a great point, Wayne, too. And, those people are.
There's a blonde woman who is a journalist that I've watched on TV a number of times over the last few days. And when the last time I had seen her before this morning, she, was dressed, but she had like a loose scarf, covering her head, just a loose scarf around her head. I saw her this morning in a burqa. The only thing you could see was her face.
Yep, she's adapting to the new reality.
And then while we were watching her live broadcast, she got told on no uncertain terms to move away from the men that were near her.
Yep.
To get off to the side, to move. And I'm telling you, the look on her face, and they were terrified. She did too. She moved really, really quickly. Overnight, women have become, nothing in some of these. I'm sorry. I don't care what their excuse is for believing this way. There is no excuse. I don't care if you want to blame the invisible man in the sky. There is no excuse for treating women and girls like this. And that's who's going to pay the price the most.
Yeah.
That's who's going to pay the price the most.
So what's the solution, Eric?
Oh, well, I remember reading something about, last week about Biden. It's not a popularity thing, but what do you call that thing where people either like him or don't like him?
A poll?
Not really a poll, but
A Q rating?
it was over 50%. And
A
now he's
50-50?
Oh, approval rating.
Oh.
yeah, it's got to go way down after this.
Yes.
Oh, I have a little
I
doubt.
voted for the dummy, and
Whoa.
he
You got off that train quick.
He dropped the ball.
Yeah. Well, I don't regret my vote, but this is this is pretty damn discouraging.
In days like this, I'm regretting it.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
And then the thing going on with Haiti, over 720 people are dead.
Yeah.
Many are injured, and they've had their president killed, and they've had lots of problems with their hurricanes, and they can't seem to buy any luck.
Jeff 9 in the chat says we should have sent 50,000 troops over today and cleared the slate clean of the Taliban. Pulling out is not the answer to this situation. I've heard somebody making that argument earlier today. Maybe we should have just gone in heavy and just. Well,
yeah. Why did we draw down so much that we couldn't safely exit? Like, isn't that part of when you figure out how many people you got in there? You figure out how many you're going to need in an emergency, Well, doesn't that play any kind of a thought process?
Once again, Biden dropped the ball.
We really thought that they were just going to stand there and go ahead, go on, take all those traitors with you,
Well, I think it would have been smarter. I mean, we went in light to begin with when Bush invaded, and then and then we went into Iraq, which distracted everybody from Afghanistan. And then, there was a series of surges during Bush and Obama and I think Trump. There may have been a surge at one point. But there had also been a gradual drawdown, and I think a gradual drawdown made sense, and I think we probably should have just continued to do that.
Are you counting when Trump took the troops out and sold them to Saudi Arabia?
Well, no, that was Syria.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was confusing myself there.
That's when we got out of Syria.
Well, I was watching a thing on the television when I had the cable, and it says it's very interesting. And they said the war over there was started on lies.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, agreed.
It should have never happened.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
But both Bushes loved to go start wars and kill people. Unfortunately.
Well, although
we've made things worse.
George H.W. Bush.
I used to be a big fan of the Bushes. I voted for him, but now when I think back at it, maybe I shouldn't have voted for him.
George H.W. Bush, to his credit, at least after we kicked Saddam out of Kuwait, what's his name? General Schwarzkopf wanted to continue and invade Iraq, and Bush said no. But,
that would have been appropriate. Yeah, Iraq won. We were over there for good reasons. We were doing good things.
But there's
that was a good time. Not leave and go back and, we're going to throw you back in there,
There's a lot of money in war.
Oh, yes, there it is. Ding, ding. Follow the dollar.
It's our greatest export.
Absolutely.
There's so much money we put aside for that stuff.
Christian Lacoste is in the chat room. Of course, DJ Reckless. He said, Matt, they should have sent you to Afghanistan to negotiate. I am a great diplomat.
At times.
At times. Although Christian brings that up, and, I did negotiate the peace deal between Christian and Tony D, and
That didn't work out very
that
well,
was
did it?
that was torn asunder very rapidly.
Yeah,
so I may not be quite the diplomat.
why
that,
would you say that?
Christian
Why would you
thinks
even
I
bring
am.
it up? You just like totally pooped on yourself.
Why would I bring it up?
Yeah.
Well, Christian brought it up.
Well, you didn't have to give it voice.
I'm just saying, I'm not always successful.
Jeez.
You
Well,
know.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
DJ
but that's not what you're supposed to
DJ
say.
Reckless
You're
is-
supposed to be like, all about it. I can do a great job.
Yeah, well,
You're supposed to be like that, dude. Not
D-
like, I stink, man.
DJ Reckless just needs to forget about that guy apparently because he forgot about us. So just move on.
oh,
He
Tony D.
forgot about
yes.
us.
He doesn't-
DJ Reckless?
No, DJ Might.
DJ Midas forgot
no,
us.
but
Oh, my goodness.
Tony D.
Tony D, yes.
He's moved
Who?
on. He's moved on. So just forget about it.
We have a call.
Or maybe it's him now. Oh no.
Oh, that'd be funny. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi, Matt, and everybody. It's Ron again.
Oh, Ron.
I
I
got
should've
a
known.
numbers question for you. How many wars are we currently involved in as of today? I mean, I don't know the answer, so that's why I'm asking. I mean,
Technically
there is
none.
wars everywhere on the map, and I don't know how many of them we're
Congress
involved
hasn't
in.
actually officially.
Yeah, we haven't declared war officially since legally
So
since
technically none.
World War II.
But where do we have troopies?
Oh, we have
Oh,
we
yes,
have
that's what I'm
Jeez,
asking.
everywhere, everywhere, and anywhere an American has ever stepped foot, we leave like. We still have we have people in Vietnam to this day.
I
Yeah.
am actually not in combat, but I am actually
They in a
Googling
uniform? They in a uniform, Maddie? Come on,
that. Let's see.
not in combat.
I'll catch your answer off the air. I'm going to be listening.
All right, thanks, Ron.
Goodbay.
We got let's see. How many wars are going on right? Well, let's see.
Well, he said how many people, like, where do we have troops? We have troops everywhere. We have bases all over Germany. We have them in Vietnam. We got people everywhere. They're everywhere. There are Americans walking around in military uniforms everywhere.
Yeah.
I would venture to argue that we are the nation that has the most
Oh, of course.
uniformed troops.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we want to not be the policemen of the world. Let's come the frig home from some of these places we don't need to be.
If
Or
anybody,
let's have let's not have uniformed troops.
And some of these countries hate us. So why are we there?
if anybody listening online
You
can
think?
figure that out and wants to send me a link, I was trying to Google it, but the difficult thing about it is there's different definitions for what war actually is and what it entails. And, for example, technically, the Korean War never ended. Well, of course, there was no legal declaration of war to begin with, but
Really?
we have just an indefinite ceasefire in Korea. So, and of course we have about 10,000 troops on that. See, why couldn't we? So we leave 10,000 troops there, but we can't have a small peacekeeping force in
We don't even have
Afghanistan?
2,000 troops in Afghanistan to get them out. Like, that's literally what was the drawdown number? 1,500.
I don't know. I get
But here's my
lost
thing.
in numbers.
You're gonna blame Trump. All right, then. You knew this was happening. They briefed you on it after you were sworn in and all of that in January. So why, pray tell, between then and now, have we not been taking people out? Why have we waited like this?
There's also an argument that we should have waited until winter because apparently there's very little fighting that goes on in Afghanistan during the winter. So that might have been
Too
a
cold?
better time. I guess so. Yeah. I don't know a lot about the climate there, but I know the terrain is very difficult, and I assume that it's probably very difficult to fight in the winter there.
I know it's very hot in the summer. So
I want to know how many pieces of equipment are still sitting over there that are going to now be in Taliban hands or already are in Taliban hands. Do we have any tanks, drones, guns? What do we got that didn't come home? And explain that one to me. If you know you're going to come home, why aren't we bringing our stuff home? Like, seriously.
well, once
And
again,
he claims May was the deadline. Well, it's August now.
almost
And
September.
we didn't bring this stuff home. We're just leaving it there behind.
And once again, Biden dropped the ball.
Yeah.
The people
This is
that,
awful.
the people that don't like him are definitely going to throw more arrows at him. Oh my God.
Scott Robinson in the chat says, this is just history repeating itself. Just like when the USSR invaded Afghanistan, we sent help, then left them high and dry. Bin Laden was not the enemy then, but became one when we left them to fend for themselves. Biden just created a new Bin Laden. We just don't know yet what the person's name is. That's a very
it's our MO.
That's a strong analysis.
What
Scott,
America
you're right.
does best. Yeah. You look at the Iran-Iraq war. We instilled. Oh God, help me! My brain just zeroed his name.
Hmm?
Oh, Iraq.
Oh, Saddam.
Saddam, thank you.
We
took his side. We supplied him. We gave him.
We supported him in
Yes.
the Iraq's war with Iran because
Correct.
Iran was our enemy, and my enemy's enemy is my friend, which is kind of how our foreign policy works.
And that worked out really good for us now. Let's see. How are we looked at? Like, really, look at these countries. We are not looked at very well because we keep doing this.
Dirk Don from Arrogant Media says in the Facebook chat, if Biden followed through on the deal, he could at least have had plausible deniability on this mess. Well, the thing is, I mean, you know, part of the argument that Biden would make, and I think he kind of referred to it a little bit in his comments today, is that, you know, we're following through on the deal made by Trump with the Taliban, with the Afghans not in the room. But the problem you run into there is, you know, presidents tear up former presidents' deals all the time. Biden had no problem canceling all kinds of things that Trump did, just like Trump had no problem canceling all kinds of things Obama did, and Obama had no, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, you can always say there's a new sheriff in town, we're going to make a new deal, and they failed to do that, clearly.
And why didn't we, like, I'm no mastermind or military, I didn't serve, but I just don't understand, and maybe somebody could help me with that. Why we know we're going to leave, we want to leave, so we draw out or we draw back from the outskirts heading into the Capitol. We bring our people back, we take our equipment, come back the line, until we are to that point, knowing that we can't force them to stand up for themselves. We can't force them to fight off the Taliban, but we could have more safely removed our people and our stuff instead of just, hey, Joe, see you next Monday. Oh, gee, no more Monday. Let's just go home. We'll leave the tank. Let's leave some grenades, whatever the heck is it. Like, why not be strong in our presence to safely remove our people and our stuff?
Yeah.
You guys can play with each other when we leave, fine, but pull out safely. And taking the people that helped with us and at least giving some women a chance to get the heck out of there. This is one of the worst. To me, this is it, in this moment in my adulthood. This is the worst humanitarian crisis to me that I have seen, because I'm looking at scores of hundreds of thousands of women and young girls who are going to end up dead or married off, forced into that life.
All right.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
They consider that's a win for them. When they win stuff, they get to rape women. That's part of what they believe in.
Yeah, it's awful.
And it's not okay. And I'm not saying that about anybody in this country. I'm talking about what's going on in Afghanistan, because I don't want anybody to take my words the wrong way.
Jeff 9 in the chat says, what I read was estimated 150 to 175 armored vehicles and drones left in Taliban's hands, thousands of rifles and ammo left as well. Well, there is a pattern with that historically, because, for example,
tax dollars at work.
Well, when we were fighting ISIS, I remember it was observed that we were fighting ISIS with ISIS was fighting us, rather, with American-made guns and tanks and everything. Stuff that we had left when
Syria,
when we invaded Iraq. Yeah,
Do we
when
leave
Trump pulled
bombs
out of
behind
Syria,
too?
we left stuff behind there too.
Oh, everything. Yeah.
Oh, great.
They think, I guess maybe they think it's cheaper to just leave it than to have to transport it. I mean, what do we care what happens with it when we leave?
I think that's what happens, because when we first went into Afghanistan,
It's all about the money.
they found all this Russian military hardware that had been left behind, abandoned tanks, and that probably didn't work anymore. But yeah.
And the other side of this coin is what's going on with the rest of the world, because obviously America screwed the pooch here. It's all done. We've messed up horrifically. I would love to see like other nations going, like France going, we're sending in a plane, load all the women up who want to get out now. Like, seriously, I want other countries to like step up and head to those airfields and say, because that's one thing we know, Taliban doesn't have an air force, right? We know that.
Right.
So we can maybe get more people out that way. But to me, this is a worldwide humanitarian crisis. What is going on there and what is going to happen? We could prevent, but we're not going to do anything as human beings. We're going to sit back and let it happen.
That's awful.
We didn't learn anything from Nazi Germany. We didn't learn nothing from Nazi Germany. Nothing.
Tom Blanchard says sources are saying China is getting involved. Afghanistan has the most raw material for making batteries. Yes, I read that as well, Tom. China is looking at Afghanistan with hungry eyes for those resources that are there. Mike Pelopita, who's a top fan, of course, from Queen City Cabinetry, is in the chat. Hello, Mike. Abigail says, Abigail Jem, in his speech, he acknowledged they didn't expect it would get so bad so fast. That is true. He did acknowledge that.
Yeah, but it did. So why aren't we doing so? Hey, we goofed this. We messed up.
Well, we are.
And go back.
We're sending 6,000 troops in to try to help with the evacuation. So it's not as though nothing's being done, but
they were planning on leaving all that stuff behind all along, too. You know, all the equipment we're talking about, all the guns, all the ammo, all the probably surface to air, whatever missile stuff. We're leaving these things behind. And these people are going to use that, your tax dollar bought stuff, to kill somebody because they tried to be a doctor or they tried to learn how to read. This is horrifying. I'm horrified. I wish there was something more I could do.
Dirk Don says, if we go back, we have to face our own weapons now. Yeah, exactly. Well,
exactly.
That's what was happening in Iraq with ISIS. They were fighting us with our own weapons.
How stupid is that,
This
absolutely.
is why I don't understand if we're drawing down, why aren't we taking our things with us?
We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Matt, Ron, the only thing I can say is I would imagine that if we're leaving things behind, we're destroying it.
We don't.
You know what I mean?
No.
We
That's
must
not
be
the
destroying
case.
it.
No, we don't. We don't. Honey, I'm telling you right now, that is not our MO. That's not our history. That's not what we do, and that's not what we've done. They're being left.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff is being left, and whoever gets there first gets to keep it.
Yeah, free of charge.
And apparently the Taliban was more hungry to rule than the democracy or going in that direction government that we had a place in it, we instilled, we put in place.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, too, Biden mentioned during the speech. There seems to be a narrative here of just blaming the Afghans, blaming the Afghan government for not having the fortitude to fight the Taliban. But I think they're hyper-simplifying that as a rationalization.
Well, you got to admit, you haven't seen much evidence of anybody fighting back here. It's like
Right.
they did seemingly stand down.
Yeah. No.
Very quickly.
Hey, I got one comment for Jenny.
Yo.
And this is a joke. Don't take it the wrong way. It's all a ha ha ha. Ha. But if I couldn't hear, I could figure out what you're talking about just from your hand movements.
Oh.
It's genetic. I do talk with my hands. I always have. Yes.
Okay, girl.
All right, Ron. Thanks for the call.
And
Bye-bye.
I'll tell you, side note, getting lymphedema didn't slow that down one iota. These arms and hands, they just keep flailing about.
Jeff Nyan says massive airstrikes would solve this problem. Pinpoint accurate bombs to take out the majority of the Taliban. I did hear that being discussed. I don't know but that would make sense, right?
If we got them to back off so we could, continue to evacuate people appropriately.
Well, that's the thing. We've got so many people we have to get out.
Somebody we were listening to earlier made the comment that, all we're doing is handing people a piece of paper to fill out so they can try and apply for a visa and being like, see you later. That doesn't work.
Well, yeah, I talked about that a couple of weeks ago on the show.
Maybe it was you I was thinking about with that.
Yeah, about how, they give them like this enormous packet of paperwork to fill out. And then they have to try to figure out how to get it to the person who's going to process it for them. And it's, what a mess. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Matt, Ron. Hey, massive airstrikes at what? They're not on the front line. They don't mass together in large amounts. So mass airstrikes at what? Especially when they're hiding with civilians.
Oh no, they do have groups. They're, if you turn on like YouTube and take a quick peek, they're like going by in like caravans, hanging on to the cars, a whole bunch of them.
Oh yeah,
unobstructed in any way. If we actually like obstructed them, we could maybe get more people out alive.
yeah.
Okay, then I stand to be corrected.
Sorry, sweetie.
All right, Ron.
Huggies.
Thanks for the call.
Bye-bye.
I'm wearing my teardrop today.
Your what?
My teardrop.
Oh, yes.
I have that on today.
Well, Eazy-G. What now? What happened?
Now, wait a minute.
I want to hear your what?
Tony Petrello, I see you, young man.
Oh, hi, Tony.
And you're right. I would have a speech impediment if I could only talk with one arm.
Oh,
and I
go.
see your last name, and I know you just like me, so there.
I want to know, Eazy-G. You something happened to you today. What happened to you?
Oh, seriously?
Tell us your story. We could use a light moment.
You've
All
been
right, well,
teasing me all day.
I couldn't sleep all night, and then I was joking around with Bernard Marsh like 2 in the morning on Facebook because I said, "Boy, you're up pretty late." I said, "You better be careful not burning the candle at both ends. You're gonna get burned." And she goes, "Well, I seem to do that a lot." She goes, "I do get burned a lot." And then she said, I didn't know that this cafe was closed today, so she said she wanted to go there at 3:00. But I waited for her like half an hour, and I found out that they were closed. So I Facebooked her back around 3:20 after hanging out there for half an hour waiting for her. And I said, maybe we'll see you at the show at 4:00. And as you can see, she's not here. So
You got stood up.
Talk about egg on your face.
You
Wow.
got stood up,
So
man.
Bernard Marsh, if you're listening to the replay later on, you have egg on your face.
Wow.
Wow. Threw down the gauntlet there.
Well,
She wanted to meet up with me, so I was all for it. This is friends.
Is that why there's no unbirthday today?
That's part of the reason. Yep.
That's
Oh.
probably the reason?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do you not know?
Well, that is the reason I was gonna participate in some kind of unbirthday present, but at this cafe. But as you well know, now it's not open today. So
Ha ha!
They used to-
You are wrong.
they used to be open on Mondays, but a lot of restaurants are closed on Mondays because they don't have enough help.
Eazy-G's gonna have egg on his face.
Well, you know what? I'm going to have to play at the break because we're coming up on the break. I'm going to play Misunderstanding by Genesis. I
And
think
here we
it's,
go. You ready?
Very appropriate.
Wait. Easy. Guess what? Happy unbirthday! Happy
Oh,
unbirthday
no.
to you!
Oh, no.
I brought you an unbirthday.
Oh, no,
Happy
she got-
birthday!
oh, my
Happy
God.
birthday!
Oh,
Happy
wow.
unbirthday!
Should I open it up on the air?
Yes, you can.
Should I do that now, Matt, or after the break?
No, you can do it now.
All right,
Yeah,
wow.
I see. Ha ha! You said there
So I don't
would be
know.
no
The only thing I can think
unbirthday.
of is where Bernard Marsh is right now. She's doing this.
What, sleeping?
Yeah,
Because
she
the
works-
air people
She
can't
worked,
hear
I think,
you.
3 12-hour days, the last 3 days. And
She works hard.
I think she just sleeping. So
Well, plus she's a night shifter too, and a lot of night shifters, even on their
Right.
day off.
I think she
Will be
works
up.
third shift,
it,
actually.
it sounds
That
like
is
a good
night shift,
idea,
yeah.
but you know my luck
I
with
know.
the
I
ladies.
thought she was overnights. Easy said she was overnights.
That's what
She
I
is.
said. Yeah, third shift.
But Matt and
It's
Jenny,
overnight.
you know my
Yeah.
luck with the ladies.
Why
yeah.
are you correcting me?
I have
Your
no
luck
luck
with
with
the
the
la-
ladies. I haven't heard anybody for the CR group tonight, so it looks like I'm here till 6. So.
All right.
You threatening me again?
Outstanding.
Oh
unless,
yeah.
unless they call in the next 10 minutes. Text me.
I'll tell you, Matt. I forgot to tell you about this on the way in. I wanted to let you know that EZ was talking to me before show, and he gave me permission to sit at the desk.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Well, I know you like to sit there, so.
He said, "Well,
Wow.
he said you could sit at the desk today." He gave me permission
Wow.
to be your first chair.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, very good.
I
We'll
needed
see
his.
what we got here, everybody.
He's,
Oh, yeah, I had to get.
he's
yes,
quite benevolent.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen a box this small before. This is
Wow.
wow. We'll see
Good
what we
things
got
come in
here.
small packages. Didn't you ever hear that?
Oh wow.
What'd you got?
Well, I think I can open it.
You can't tell?
Yeah, very nice. Thank you.
There you go.
Well, what is
Got
it?
some-
Because
got some chocolate here.
yes,
there
yes,
you go.
some-
Yes,
some-
remember,
Very nice.
like
some-
Maddie says,
some chocolates for Eazy-G.
radio, theater of the mind.
That's
That
right.
whole-
Yeah, it's
you
very
got to
nice.
tell
If
people.
everybody can see that, it's real small. I never
It
seen
says
one that small.
un. I wrote un on it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Very nice. Wow.
I wrote un. I was good.
That's right.
Ha ha.
All right, let's take a break. Jenny is here. Eazy-G is here. And this is Matt Connarton Unleashed. More to come. Don't go away. Welcome back, everybody. We are well into our number 2 numero dose of Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. Also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester. Streaming at WMNHradio.org and on the Facebook on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. And of course, hello to our friends at Raw Talk Online and Tomorrow Radio. It's been a very busy Monday, August 16, 2021. Jenny is here at the news desk.
Hola.
And Eazy-G is on the couch.
Yeah, that pillow song. Why was that funny?
You like the pillow
You
song?
like the pillow song?
Yeah, first time I heard that new commercial for the
I think
Adelphi.
it got us kicked
I-
off Facebook.
I was
though.
I was wondering where that thing was going. It's a very interesting commercial.
Yes, yes.
And I've
I
never
thought it
heard
was a great commercial.
I never heard it before, and I was saying, well, where is this going?
I
Right.
actually want to check it out.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think it's down the street where this cafe is.
I want to check it out for
'Cause they
myself.
got a big sign there by this cafe.
Adored Wi-Fi, the newest sponsor to come on board here at WMNH 95.3.
Yeah. I was looking at that sign
was,
for half an hour waiting for Renat Mirage.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh,
You're
you said
still
you
on that, huh?
You said you had something to tell me about that.
Oh, no. You mean when you told me that Peter was going to have Veronette on the morning show, but since she didn't show up and meet you, there was no reason for her to come on air with the morning
Oh.
show?
Well, the only reason she was going to have him on because having a get together, since the get together didn't happen.
So the only reason that she was coming on air was solely to talk about getting together with you.
Well, I don't know, but I'll rephrase that. If Peter was listening, he can have her on. It's his show.
Right.
Oh, you're giving him permission now. You're
No.
all about that today,
No,
Easy.
no. This,
I got permission to sit in the big girl
Oh,
chair.
No, I didn't give you permission. I just said I just let you sit there because I know you
I
like
let you.
No. I know you like sitting there, so I said I'll let you sit there.
I'll just let her. Yeah, because like you get to tell us. So you gonna let Matt do a show tomorrow? I'm just checking.
No. You're changing all my words around.
No, I'm not.
Easy now. He's very intimidating with the muscle shirt. Look
I
at
think
those.
he's so.
Look at those guns.
Dude, have you like been taking a ton of like caffeine or something
No.
today, or the steroid
Getting
thing?
no sleep. That's what
you
my
you
problem.
can't
Wow.
hold still, man. You're going a mile a minute.
Wow. Well, if it keeps him awake.
Well, no, yeah. In between that, you do look like you're gonna fall asleep on us, though.
You know, I have been up all night, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
tired.
Why have you been up all night? What's going on?
Oh, I just forgot how to sleep.
Oh,
Forgot how to
I need
sleep.
one of those pillows from the pillow guy.
you do.
You were making your dastardly plans on who you were gonna give permission to do what.
Oh, yes. Well, he's nervous about his meeting with Veronette. That
Yes.
didn't
It
happen.
never happened.
Yeah.
So she doesn't need
She
to be
hasn't
on the
get back to
morning
me in
show
2 hours,
anymore.
so it tells me she's just sleeping or she just plain forgot.
There must be some
Yeah.
misunderstanding. There must be some kind
Well,
of
it has to be the
mistake.
Brady Bunch thing. My Sunday came up.
Something suddenly came up.
She forgot to tell me.
Maybe she has a date with George Glass.
But you
Oh,
realize
yeah.
though you wanted to meet at a place that was closed, right?
I didn't know it was closed.
So maybe she looked it up and went, "Oh no, couldn't be today. They're closed."
I did
Oh.
text her 2 hours ago, so I told her
You-
it was closed.
oh, and she hasn't messaged you back yet.
No.
See, is that why you kicked her off the morning show?
All right, well, like I said, I misspoke. It's Peter's show. If he wants to have her on this week, go for it.
Wow. Well, that's very
I'm
big
sure,
of you.
I'm sure it'll be good radio.
That's very big of you.
I told him
Eric.
it's going to be good
Oh,
radio.
thank you, great
today,
guru
but-
of the sky.
But since we had this crazy thing with the Haiti and Afghanistan, it hasn't been really
Think it's the end of days.
no, but it's been a sad show.
Well, I don't know if it's
I'm
been
the-
a sad
By
show.
the way, I got a question for Easy. Why you send me videos of Catholic women talking about the end of the world? Why do you think I need to watch Catholic women talk about the end of the world?
Well, I thought was this a relation to the when I talk about the food buckets?
Yeah, you said that in your message. You said food bucket and watch this video.
But I listened to it.
watched this woman ramble on for 20 minutes.
But I listened to it and
she
it
didn't
wasn't
say nothing about no food bucket.
Yeah, true, but she didn't really talk about the end of the world, so it was kind of misleading.
It
So
was.
why did you send it to me?
Yeah, I should have sent
You
it.
trying to convert me to something?
No, but I
ain't going there.
I originally send
Especially
videos.
those Catholics.
I originally send videos, so I
They're
apologize.
dangerous.
Hmm.
They
I
throw
originally
things
had the
away.
rule I don't send videos, so
Not a rule.
I
Who's got a rule?
I apologize.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's-
who's got a rule about outside videos?
No, I originally don't send videos because sometimes people don't like them. So
Right.
Yeah, last time I checked, I was still Jewish there, buddy.
true. That
Just saying, and an atheist.
I blame it
but
on
there's
it on
that.
no sleep.
Visible man in the sky, not for me.
Right.
I love you, dear heart, but we're not going.
I apologize.
Yeah. See, this is the reason. This is what you and I were talking about earlier, Matt. This is one of the things that's good about Jewish people. They don't try and convert nobody.
That's
They
true.
just mind their
I'm not
own
looking to
business,
convert
practice
anybody.
their own stuff.
I'm not
I
looking to-
mean, you can come in if you want to, but ain't nobody going to try
I'm not
and
looking
do-
to convert anybody. I just blame it on no sleep.
You Catholics, we know about you people.
Well, technically, I'm not
Chasing
Catholic
people around.
anymore,
Convert
so.
or die. Y'all are some
I
of the
go to a
originals.
Protestant church now. So.
Oh, by the way, well, very good. By the way, I just wanted to briefly mention because this won't mean much to most people, but over the weekend, Fez Whatley, who was the co-host of Ron and Fez on Sirius XM satellite radio, passed away, and
Oh,
Big
sorry to
cheer
hear that.
guy, yeah.
that show was a big influence on me, as you know, and
I've
so-
listened to a
Oh,
lot of them with you. I've
Yes.
listened to a lot
How
of
old was he?
shows.
57.
Not that old at
Wow.
all, but I guess he had a very significant cardiac history.
He had a lot of multiple.
It was natural causes.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, in this day
Wow.
and age, when you
Sorry to
talk
hear
about
that.
somebody dying that young, you got to say why,
Yeah,
or people just make an assumption.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
yeah. He had a lot of health problems over the
Yeah.
years, so it was
it's
very.
a sad loss.
By the way, Melanie in the chat room is asking, how does one check to confirm Jewishness?
It goes by the mother.
Oh,
It goes by the mother. If the mother's a Jew, the kid's a Jew. The mother's not a Jew.
oh, okay.
That's how it really does go down the maternal line. It's
Oh.
actually by maternal line.
All right. Well, very good. Well, I do want to mention all of our sponsors, of course. Our prime sponsor on this program, the Hop Knot. Don't go there today because Monday and Tuesday is their weekend, but they're right across the street. They have delicious gourmet pretzels. They have craft beer. Thursday nights, they have Trivia Night hosted by the great Bill Cini, who also does the Trivia Wednesday mornings on the morning show here. And, of course, Friday night is Grant Lampton, who performs live there from 7 to 9 p.m. So they've got a lot of great things going on there. A lot
I understand
of cool,
last Sundays, they do brunch on Sundays. I heard it was amazing. A lot of people there. They do mimosa buckets.
Yes.
It's really cool.
Hey, you know what I just
Still
noticed?
with us over there, Easy?
What?
Yeah, I was just checking.
I'm just tired.
Yes. No, we understand.
I'm beyond tired.
Yes.
We're only live on air there, buddy. That's all right.
But we are so honored and privileged to have the Hop Knot as a sponsor. Of course, we're also WMNH, other great sponsors. I mentioned Mike Pelopita earlier from Queen City Cabinetry in the historic Sunbeam Mall. And,
Bring your cabinets to life.
Yeah, your kitchen. Bring your kitchen
Bring
to
your
life.
kitchen to life. I apologize.
Yes, and of course, CGI Business Solutions. They've been here from the beginning, and Adored Wi-Fi, the newest sponsor here at WMNH. It was 1 week ago today that Peter White made the announcement on the morning show, so things continue to grow here. And if you're interested in sponsorship, hit me up. Shoot me an email. Matt@mattconnerton.com is the easiest way to reach out, and I'd love to talk to you about it. So, the number to call, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And, of course, you can always interact and opine in the Facebook live chat. But the best thing to do so that we can hear and enjoy your dulcet tones is give us a call at 603-250-6007. 6007. And now, what's up? What's the status of your entertainment report there, Eazy-G?
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to do it today on this sad day.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I think a little levity might be a good thing for all of us. I mean, there's only so much news that anybody should consume. You got to do it.
I
in
got
levels.
a very small one, so.
Oh, well,
I want to do it now.
That's
before the show runs out.
That's not going to help you if the ladies are. Oh, you meant the phone. You mean the entertainment report.
No, Maddie, he wasn't talking about the nether region.
Okay.
What?
No,
Not the down below.
Never mind, Eric. So you've got
right.
you've got a small So this is.
Yeah, it's right in this folder now. So.
It's in,
What?
It's okay. So
I'm confused now.
So for those who don't know, of course, if you're watching online, you can see. But
right, theater of the mind. Yeah.
Eric, Eazy-G, Eric Gagnon, he's put it on his glasses, which is how you know he means business. How you know he's ready for his entertainment report.
Yeah, most of the stuff in here.
But for the first time, you're actually going to utilize your phone during your entertainment report. Now, this brings
and
up...
wait. He brought an orange folder.
He's got the orange binder. Well, he's always got that.
It's all I got written down.
But it's very light now because you're using your phone. Now, before we do that, I do
2
have...
pages.
Wow. Now, I do have an obvious question, though, Eric. What happened to the tablet you were going to be using?
I left it at the store.
You bought it and left it at the store?
No, I never bought it, so I think I can just do everything right here.
You went to the store to get the tablet. What happened? Why didn't you walk out with it?
I never went to the store and got it. I just went to Comcast and dropped off my stuff, and then I went home.
So you decided not to purchase a new
Right.
tablet?
You know my luck with tablets. I can do everything I can on this phone. The same thing with the tablet, just bigger.
You don't need no stinking tablet, is what you're saying.
Right. You know how it worked out the first time.
He's throwing caution to the wind.
Well, let me hit the music here, so we'll do this right.
From around the way. Easy.
You want to know about stock market crashes, COVID-19, drive-bys, celebrity gossip? Eazy-G's gotcha. Entertainment report style. That's why I'm easy.
Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
Eazy-G's entertainment report, of course, is music produced by the great DJ Midas, who, by the way, congratulations. I guess Midas and Hannah have a new baby boy.
Yes, they do. I found some baby boy.
Yes, amazing news. And I crossed out, speaking of crossed outs, I crossed out originally who I was going to dedicate to, and we're going to continue the...
What?
Continue praising our John Midas and Hannah. They're gonna dedicate to the new child. He's 1 day old, John Midas.
Who'd you throw out? Who'd you kick to the curb?
Oh, it's gonna.
Was it
I'm
Veronette?
gonna save it for another day. So.
Was it Veronette?
No, definitely not.
Oh, definitely not.
Dirk Don from Arrogant Media in the chat room says, I demand a review from Eazy on the new Fear Factory album as part of the entertainment report.
I know nothing about it. Sorry.
Okay.
No, I don't want to get right on it and maybe look it up or anything, you know? And,
No.
Oh, all right.
All right.
I don't know who
I'm already already crossing stuff out here. So.
Wow, you're already crossing. Look
I know
at
my
you.
new sheets here.
What do you mean what happened in the last few? How did it change from when you sat down
Well, this was
to when you
down
pick up the paper?
I was sitting down at 2 in the morning, so a lot of things can change.
What'd you put on the list at 2 in the morning, Easy?
Well, anyways, we can hype this guy again. Even though oh God, I'm so tired. Matt already talked about him, but we can talk about it again. Grant Lampson every Friday night at the Hub Knot, 7 p.m. to 9. So
I don't know who that is, and I don't care.
yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, this is happening real soon. The Caribbean Fest. It's a free event at the Veterans Park. It's music, fun, and food. It's a family event. It's 11 a.m. to 6.
When is that?
So that's a week from Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I've gone there before. Oh, and this event.
Oh, we'll be going there this time.
Maybe it depends if I'm tired.
Sure.
You gonna
Or
bring a
not.
date?
I don't know about that. Cruising on Elm Street. It's the 20th anniversary, 10 a.m. to 5, right around the corner. Labor Day weekend, September 4th. And they suggest that, it's right here on Elm Street, they suggest that you give a $5 donation for charity, but you can still go in without the $5 because I've always gone without not paying. But
You're just recommending that you just
you know,
go
they highly
and-
recommend that you give a donation. So, but you don't have to if you don't have to. So.
You just go suck it up for free.
Because they can't stop you from going in because it's public. You know,
Yeah, so
Not like
more
that.
the merrier. Don't donate nothing, right? Just
Right. Well,
go in and grab your
they
freebies.
suggest that you give a donation, but
Little gift bag.
I've never.
Right.
Probably get some tchotchkes in there.
I don't think I'm going this year, so I don't have to worry about the $5.
Right, but why would you worry about the $5 anyway?
You never did before.
Yeah.
I usually go and spend like half an hour. My father goes and spend like 5 hours. I'm not a big car guy.
So does your father pay the $5 because he goes there and spends 5 hours?
I think he does, yes.
But you don't. But you only go for a half hour, so therefore you don't feel like you have to pay.
Right, but I'm not going this year, so
Right.
If anybody cares, I'm not going.
But if you were going this year, you wouldn't be paying.
Right,
the $5.
if you love cars, that's
Right.
the place to be because they got the cars from the bridge all the way down to Merrimack Street and the Veterans Park.
So if
They're
you
like-
love cars, you should pay the $5.
Right.
But if you don't, you just want to walk through and see if anybody's giving away like maybe little water bottles or keychains or anything.
Yeah, they
You can
usually
just
don't.
take it
though.
and run.
They usually don't.
Right.
Bet the union leaders down there giving out papers.
But you'd love to get some free stuff, and it's totally free if you're not even bothering to
Yeah,
give the
true.
$5. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Do you go like sit in the cars too?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Put
no,
hair
you
oil
don't.
on the
You don't.
seat?
They have a couple events for the bus. The free, not the free. It's $5 for the take the bus MTA.
But you don't pay the $5 to take
No,
the bus,
you have
right?
to. You have to.
Oh, okay.
You can't sneak on the bus.
You can't sneak on the bus. You know how
September
to sneak?
11th, they have the
Which
seafood.
one can you sneak on?
Seafood festival at the beach. And then October 2nd, they have in the Dairyfield Fair, and it collects that $5 bus pass. You can pay cash or check at the starts at 7 a.m. at Veterans Park, and it departs at 8 a.m. to 10:30, or you can come back either 2 or 4:30.
Now, Eric, you might find this helpful. Scott Robinson in the chat says, "Easy. Whenever I get tired, I think of Hulkamania running wild over me.
Yeah.
It helps."
Yeah.
I would think that would be exhausting.
Maybe you should just vision like somebody running around going, Eazy-G,
Yeah. Oh,
Eazy-G.
the things are still happening over at the Palace Theater, but the and the PY Palace Theater Youth and the Rex Theater and obviously Majestic Theater. But right now, the Majestic Theater is going to be releasing their new 2021, 2022 schedule on Labor Day on September 6th. But you can still call and find out what's. Oh yeah, I think they have a golf tournament coming up this Saturday. So you call information at 603. Oh, I almost the wrong number here. 603-669-7469. Or you call the Palace Theater, find out what's going on. They have like 200 shows scheduled for the next year. 603-668-5588.
What?
They have like 200 shows there on the horizon in the next year.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And you can call either place and you can get a gift card for a future show, or you can give them a donation.
Yay!
Is that Ryan Gorman?
No, he was here last week.
Yes, he was.
And we got the next big, it's this Saturday. We usually don't have pay-per-views on Saturday, but the SummerSlam is this Saturday, and I believe it's in Las Vegas. And if you're going, if you happen to be listening over there, you're all going to have to wear a mask. So those are the rules.
Y'all.
What a jackass.
And they got the three big main events: the Bianca, the champion, versus the Boss for the belt. And I'm picking Bianca to win, and then Roman, the head of the table. Of course, I'm going to pick him, John Cena. You're getting a lot of bad press saying after SummerSlam, he should hit the road.
Reigns is going to take Cena? That's your prediction?
Right, because they say Cena after SummerSlam, he'll be all done. He's going to go back to Hollywood.
Yeah, probably. I think, yeah.
Or he might do it after September because they got him planned for a show in September. Then he'll go bye-bye.
Hey, you know what Jenny and I watched recently, by the way?
No, I do not.
And I suggested, Eric, it's on the YouTube, AEW Rampage. It was Kenny Omega.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, you saw the match?
Yeah, it was on the YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. Yeah. It was excellent, don't you think?
It was very good.
Yeah, Christian Cage is he got two belts, actually. He got
Yes.
Impact belt, and he got another one. I forget the other
He's
one.
on a mission to collect them all.
The TNA belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was very exciting, yeah. First match ever on Rampage.
Yes.
So that's yes, very good. And then of course Goldberg's going to be a squash
Good
match
boy, Maddie.
against Almighty. I think it's going to be like a 2-minute match. They'll just squash him and Goldberg will go away like he usually does because he's too old.
Yeah, you don't like it when the old guys
54.
come back.
He's ageist again.
And then of course I hear the rumor that Ric Flair wants one more match, and if he's listening, forget that. He's 72 years old. He's way too old.
Now,
wow, now. Jeez.
I need to challenge your ageism, Eazy-G, because Christian Cage is 47 years old.
Yeah, but he's not 72 though.
And he moved in that match against Kenny Omega like he's 20 years younger.
Yeah, well, he took some time off from WWE.
He did.
But that
So he's
doesn't
fully
mean that he
rested.
lost it. Jeez.
But I told him on Facebook that Ric Flair should fight. They want to know what match you want to see on AEW. Ric Flair should fight Hulk Hogan, and the loser has to stay in the nursing home forever. We never see him again.
Oh my God, you're evil.
Yeah, Hogan wants to have one more match, but it's not going to happen. Hogan's almost 70 himself. They're too old.
Yeah, and Hogan's had
Easy, I got news for you. A lot of those 70-something-year-olds can run a circle around you.
Ric Flair almost died a couple years ago from drinking too much. So
well, that's not a good
grow
idea.
up.
Yeah,
Grow up. Live in
I
the
think it
real
will go to
world.
AEW, but it will just be to short
AEW
time,
root beer.
and he'll just run his mouth because he can run his mouth. And I
Yes.
don't care what age you are, but go back in the ring, forget it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Forget it.
No, I'm with
And of
you.
course, AEW, they got the new big pay-per-view coming September 5th. That's supposed to be the debut of CM Punk. So stay tuned for that. And then Daniel
Yes.
Bryan is supposed to be at the tennis place, I guess, at the end of September. And that's a big rumor. So we shall find out if that happens.
And you know that these things are rumors. You know it's not a fact because you're the great Eazy-G.
Well, I know what Matt says. He better show up or there's going to be some riots.
What, my Maddie says that?
Right? Chicago, yes.
Yes.
That's where CM Punk is from.
Yes,
Maddie didn't say that.
they will be. I have said that they will be extremely angry if he's not there.
Ooh.
They will be angry.
I have a feeling it's going to happen.
There will be blood.
Ouch.
Oh, yes. Okay, now don't forget to still check out Queen City Cupcakes on Elm Street. So tasty. And they're open year-round,
Yes.
in case anybody was wondering.
I
Oh,
always
they're like
say,
a meal. Those things are beautiful.
nothing better on a hot day than a chocolate cupcake.
Yeah, there you go.
Nothing better on any day than chocolate.
And you can get your craft
No.
on. I'm going to be
No,
doing.
you don't joke about
I'm going to be
chocolate.
doing a making some pottery on Friday at 5:15. There's a class I'm taking for first time in a long time over
Where
at
you doing
Studio
it?
550.
Oh, very good. You're going to try and do some pottery there?
Yeah, I signed up for it. So
That's awesome.
603-232-5597. I don't know if there's any classes available because it's only a small place. And also, you can go back there on Saturday from 3 to 5. They're having a, you can go, in, it starts at 3 o'clock. You can all go, I tried it years ago and I couldn't find one. There's little monsters they make out of clay. And if you find the big one, you get a special prize. But I have given out, I tried it like 5 years ago when they first started it. And the second year they did it again. And the lady that runs the place says, were you hiding behind the bushes to see where I put those monsters? I said, no.
That sounds like a scandal.
She accused me of cheating.
Ooh,
But I told her I didn't do that. So I told her I just give up looking for them.
Did
But
you fib it?
it's a family event, so it's 3 to 5 this Saturday, and it's going to be all kind of.
Trying to stack the
Stuff
deck
go-
at a
stuff
family
going
event,
on.
Easy?
By the way, Tony Petrello in the chat says, I fought Superman once and the loser had to wear his underwear on the outside of his pants.
Oh wow!
Wow.
But the funny thing about that
I'm
is,
not an
is
imbecile.
they've been doing it for like 5-6 years. It's like 50 monsters all over these little clay monsters, and you find them and you bring them to the Studio 550 or I think that chocolate place, and you get like free chocolate. Or
Chocolate?
you get,
Free
or you
chocolate?
get-
Who
or
has
you
free
get-
chocolate?
Or you got to find a little monster. And
I don't know.
there's one that's a little bigger, and if you find that one, you get a super prize.
Oh.
Wow.
But I
super
tried for like
prize.
an hour a couple years ago, and I couldn't find one. I guess
So try it again.
I just got aggravated.
Oh.
So you
I
can't have
have-
aggravated. You can have fun.
I have no patience when it comes to those things.
None of us ever noticed that
They're
Easy.
small.
They're little. They're Easy's holding his fingers up so we can all hear you on the radio.
Yeah, theater of the
Tell
mind.
us how tiny.
Theater of the
Yeah,
mind.
that makes it.
Who
About an inch
gives
tall, maybe?
It was funny when she accused me about hiding
Who
behind the
gives a
bushes
damn?
so I could find out where the monsters were. But I told her, no, I don't do that. I known her for like 10 years, so we go back and forth.
Oh.
He's not going to try it again, though, because it's aggravating.
All right, got a couple more things, and the report's going to be over. So
You haven't used your phone yet. You're
That's
still
what
I'm
I
gonna
was
do- I'm
waiting
gonna do
for.
it right
Where's
now.
the phone?
All right.
I'm
Thi-
doing
this
it
is
right now.
This is it. Eazy-G, for the first time in the history of the Entertainment Report, is using his phone.
Amanda McCarthy's only got 2 dates, so it won't take long to go over. 'em.
Electronic equipment.
By the way,
utilized by the great Eazy-G.
Dirk Don of Arrogant Media says Superman doesn't wear underwear outside his pants anymore.
Oh my God, TMI.
That tells me who won. Ah, yes.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
All right, we got 2 dates from Amanda McCarthy.
So
here.
Batman beat up Superman.
So Scott Robinson, get your pen out.
Oh, yeah, Scott Robinson. I'm sure he's...
I did Facebook Messenger earlier saying she must have more shows coming, so she doesn't get back to me. She's busy late. But
Are
August
you
19th.
private messaging him the dates? No.
No, I did ask her if she's got any more dates coming up.
Oh,
But-
you asked Amanda.
Right, August 19th, she's playing in Nectar. Oh goodness.
So cohesive.
Nectar Urban Cantina in Nashville.
Cantina?
Yep, at 6 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And then she's going to play one more show here. I got to
Is that this time zone or their time zone?
Oh, their time zone. Then she's playing the next day on August 20th, and I can press this button here.
We're all
August
hanging
20th
on
of
there.
2021, and she's playing again at 6 o'clock.
Again.
And then we got some dates for Katie Dobbins.
Oh, very nice.
I was kind of upset about it, but I did get my $10 back. I was supposed to have it streamed to my phone, and they dropped the ball. So I complained to Katie Dobbins about it, and she told me what to do to follow up with it, and I got my $10 back. I put it on my
You're so good with fundraisers there, Easy.
No, it wasn't a fundraiser. It was Katie
How
Dobbins.
do you think they...
Katie Dobbins was playing in Concord for an hour, and you could live stream it if you couldn't make it down there. And then
gotcha.
it fell apart. Well, speaking of Katie, tonight at 8 o'clock, you can go on YouTube and find this out. It's Starlight Lounge that she plays for an hour, and it's from her house. And then she's going to do this live music day on WN.
The Starlight Towers from her house?
Yes, new things she's doing to.
I'm so conflicted.
People can give some money. It's the way she raises money for her music career.
I would have never guessed.
Saturday, August 28th, he's doing a live music day. I don't know if you ever heard of the station, Matt, WNWM 91.7.
WM 91.7.
WMWM.
Oh, WMWM.
I was going to say,
Oh.
there's usually 4 letters.
That's a college station in Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she's
No
doing-
kidding, you knew it.
She will be on with a lot of other artists. And if you want to see her again, she's playing. It's Saturday, September 11th, Boston Arts Festival. And it's an all-day thing. And it starts September 11th at 7 a.m. and September 12th at 2 a.m. And it says on here what time she will be playing.
But you don't want to tell anybody. It
yeah,
just
it's
says it
coming.
in there.
What a jackass.
Oh, he doesn't say what time she's playing, but it's a 2-day festival. I'll have to find out next week what time she's going to play. That doesn't say on here.
You'll get back to him, right?
Yeah, next week we'll find out what time. Well, it's not till September 11th, though.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out what's going on with April. She's got a couple of dates. April Cushman.
She's got a couple
wow.
dates.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well,
Ooh.
she's
Like
got to have.
as in date
she has-
dates?
she
Like
has
is
to-
somebody taking her out for a kid? Like,
October,
get it
she's
out.
going to have knee surgery because she tore her TC.
No?
She tore up her knee. She fell down.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, well, she needs to get it done. I guess it's going to be done in
She
October.
need to get it done.
Well, she needs to get the surgery done.
Now, how's this working out with the phone, Eazy-G?
Oh, here we go. Today at 8
That's why
o'clock.
he's talking in shorthand today.
Hey, you ever heard of this place? If Robert Dion's listening, he's playing tonight at 8 o'clock at the Front Porch.
Robert
Maine.
Dion is playing in Maine
He
tonight.
plays there every weekend, the Front Porch.
I honestly did not know that.
Yeah, well, Abel Cushman's going to play there tonight at 8 o'clock. So if you know,
So wait a minute, which one of them are playing tonight?
Well, he usually plays. I'm not going to speak for him, but he usually plays there on the weekends. I don't remember what date and what time, but he promotes that when he sits right there on Thursday. And this Friday, April Cushman's going to be playing at 9 o'clock. And the April Cushman and her whole band is going to be playing at Wally's on Hampton Beach. And then there's some.
I've played there.
April Cushman is going to be playing up in Maine again, and it's at the. Matt always helps me out with this one. She's playing up in Maine at the. Kuntuk?
Kuntukuk?
A Gunquit?
Yeah, she's playing up in Maine. Yep, over at the next Monday, and if I remember right, she's playing again the following Monday. Yep, the following Monday, the same place. I believe it's at 8 o'clock.
By the way, when I played at Wally's with Nick Ferraro when we were in Shadow Sanctuary.
Oh wow, that was a long time ago.
That was.
That's a band name I haven't heard
She has
before.
a big event at Sunday, September 5th at 3 o'clock. I believe the full band concert is called the Spencer Fair, and it's at Spencer Fairgrounds. What do you know?
Wouldn't you know now?
I
Spencer
hate being
Fairgrounds,
bored.
91 Meadow Street,
Don't you know?
Spencer, Massachusetts. So our whole band's going to be there. It's
I mean,
a
especially in
Spencer
Massachusetts.
Fair, so that's a September Labor Day weekend. And then she's going to have another event, but we won't talk about that because it's not till the end of October.
Oh, okay.
Because some people say you shouldn't
It's
talk.
just a teaser.
You shouldn't talk about events that are far away. So
Right.
Some people say that.
a lot of people do.
A lot of people.
I think. Well, it's funny because
Somebody say
when
that
Robert
to you,
Dion
Easy.
was on this report the other day on the Ben Dion weekly show, and he was saying that Ben Dion was saying that he likes when Robert Dion does the report because he talks about events that are in Manchester
Right.
He said he doesn't really know. He doesn't really need to know where Amanda McCarthy is in Nashville. But if he was listening to my reports a couple weeks ago, she was in town, but now she's leaving. But she's coming back October 17th for one day.
Oh.
So she's doing one show. I don't know where that's going to be up. She's coming back for a wedding.
Oh, okay.
And if we're lucky, then she'll come back for the holidays because she does have a lot of family around here. So.
Right.
Even though a lot of the family has moved down there, she still has a lot there.
That's right.
And she has a good pal, Eric. So there you go.
Does this conclude your entertainment report?
That's it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I told Peter it was going to be a short one.
Yes. Wow.
Because the last one was too long.
You want to know
about 7 or 8
stock market
So I cut out all the junk part.
COVID-19,
Yes.
Stuff people don't care about.
Celebrity
Clear,
gossip.
concise.
Eazy-G's gotcha. Entertainment report style.
Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Are you ready for start time? Let's find out.
That's probably the shortest one I've ever done. It's only 10 minutes.
That is a very brief entertainment report, Eazy-G.
And I didn't talk about everything I was on here.
We might have to change the name of it to the Entertainment Brief.
Well, you listen
Yeah.
to Robert Dion do his report every Thursday
In shorthand.
for almost a year. He just usually missed a week, and he usually does it like 10 to 15 minutes, and I think that's a lot better idea than
Yeah.
having it too long. So I don't
I
talk.
think it's a good idea to always include like the dates and time and places for each individual thing.
Right, and the phone tells you what time it is.
By the way,
And that way I can avoid just writing all the stuff down in all the scribbles.
yes. I still
And-
think it would be easier with a tablet.
And
but
it's all right here. That's it.
It's all in your orange
So
binder.
all the scribbles
those
are
glasses, can we stronger
are in the
ones?
trash can.
Right.
Oh,
By the way, Tom
such violence.
Tom Blanchard says the car shows, Eric. He says we don't do it for free. We have to pay to enter the show. That's where the money comes from.
Well, I guess the $5 I was told goes for charity.
Which is why he's not giving any.
Oh, no, I'm not going this year anyway because I'm not really a big car fan.
Yeah.
So I
He just
don't
wants
need
to take his free pass through, man.
I don't need to go check it out because I'm really into cars.
He's not going to look at it long enough to cost a dime.
Right.
Right, and don't-
Only going to take the
and
free
they,
glance.
they don't give you any free stuff or cookies or milk or anything or candy.
Nothing.
No
They
water.
just give you free access to all the stuff, but no, there's nothing for
Right,
free
well, it's a
there.
public domain, so they really can't stop you from walking in there.
Well, I did hear though, Eric.
Way to be a member of the community there, Easy.
keep
Well,
the-
I'm gonna shut up now.
Keep this in mind, though, Eric. I did hear that Peter White will be giving away free tickets on the morning show to the car show. You should probably call in and
Oh yeah.
try to get some free tickets.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll give you two.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll. Oh man.
All right. Well,
We broke Easy.
well, a great entertainment report, Eazy-G. The number to call,
Oh, thank you.
603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And, of course, you can always interact and opine in the Facebook live chat. But the best thing to do is give us a call at 603-250-6007. By the way, and I haven't even told you this, Jenny.
Oh.
I stumbled upon. I know some of you are sick of him. Some of you can't get enough
Oh,
of him.
no.
I stumbled upon something of Crazy Joe's. Our old friend Crazy
New?
Joe. No, it was an old video that I stumbled upon where I clicked it just out of curiosity, where he talks about. So he's very MAGA. You know, he loves his beloved Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
But there's a video where he's actually very critical of Trump.
Really?
Very upset with him. And you know why? You know what the reason is?
No.
Because Trump has been ignoring him and not supporting the Crazy Joe show. I kid you not. I kid you
Oh
not.
come on.
No way.
I'm not. I swear to God, that's what he says. He's
Proof.
because he seems to think that Trump used to support his videos and watch his videos.
I don't think he even knows who he is. I'm sorry, but
He's the true savior of rock and
The
roll.
savior of real rock and roll, yes.
Yes.
Or as he sometimes writes it online, the saver of real rock and roll. But yes, there's a particular video
when he's
where
conflicted
he
or
takes
conflated.
he takes Trump to task, calls him a d-bag for not supporting
no, he would never say that.
He did say it. He did say it for not supporting the Crazy Joe show.
I don't think he even knows what it is. Sorry.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to
I
know
think-
your saviors.
I think you're right, but
Oh, I know him right.
yeah. Dirk Don says, "Holy S, that is amazing." Yeah, it's true. Crazy Joe very upset with his beloved President Trump for not supporting the Crazy Joe show.
See,
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's how he gets his name, Crazy Joe.
Yeah, I'm beginning to believe that he is crazy
Yes.
in every way.
Yes.
Hey, Easy, you said you were going to do something tomorrow that I think is really cool, and I just wanted to. Did you say you're donating blood tomorrow?
Well, I'm gonna try. I did it 10 years ago, and it was a total disaster. So.
Well, where are you? Where is their blood? Where is their drive going
it's
tomorrow?
over at the DoubleTree Hotel.
Somewhere at the DoubleTree.
Yeah, it's where they have all the events at the DoubleTree Hotel.
On
the
some
big
street
room.
somewhere in some city.
It's the biggest fundraiser for blood, biggest blood drive in the whole country.
Yes. Yeah, the Singer Blood Drive.
Right.
It's been sponsored by the Singer family forever. They are an amazing family that does a lot of community service, a lot of community work. And blood donations are super important. Easy, do you know that there's a medication, basically, or a treatment that I may have to sometime have? The neurologist actually said it will happen. It's called IVIG, or it's immunoglobulins.
It sounds horrible.
It takes
what a fun word, by the way. Immunoglobulins.
Immunoglobulins.
That's fun to say. I like that.
That's
a great word.
But it takes between 3,000 and 5,000 blood donors to create one dose for one patient.
I don't even know what type of blood I have, so maybe I can find it out tomorrow.
Oh, maybe.
I don't even know what I have.
The important thing I'm trying to say is thank you for doing that, and
I hope
more people will do that.
I'm nervous about it.
Well, don't be nervous.
What are you nervous about?
Well, because I did it 10 years ago. My arm hurt for 2 weeks.
Oh.
That was then. This is now.
Well, I'm gonna ask for the head nurse to let her know that it didn't work out 10 years ago, if you could help me.
These nurses do IVs all day, every day.
Right, but it didn't do very well 10 years ago, Jenny. And my arm was hurt for 2 weeks. It was all blue, yellow, and orange.
I promise you won't get the same nurse from 10 years ago.
Well, I'm going to ask for the head nurse, so tell her what happened, and hopefully she can make it all smooth.
I bet they will. And they're going to be
I
very
know you get a big prize
package,
but I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about how it goes, procedure goes, and if it goes well, then I get. Well, everybody gets blood, gets a big prize package, and you're eligible to win 2 50-inch televisions.
Wow.
I'm not doing it for
But besides that, you can save a life.
I'm not doing it for the prizes. I just want to do it because I've never done it before, and I wanted to go smoothly because 10 years ago was a total disaster.
Yes. Well, there you go. It'll be fine.
I hope so.
It'll be fine.
So look it up online at the DoubleTree. I'm sure you'll be able to see it, the Singer Blood Drive. And if you can go down there.
9 to 6.
9 to 6. Very good.
And you call the American Red Cross, and they highly suggest you make an appointment.
Absolutely,
you can go down to the American Red Cross right here in town. You can get blood any day of the week. I don't know about Saturday and Sunday, but
please do.
You don't have to wait for the blood drive.
Is that true? You can go to the American Red Cross anytime and give blood?
Well, I know it's Monday through Friday. I don't know if they're open on the weekends.
Probably have to make an appointment.
But you can call them and find out, because if you can't make it the next 2 days, you can still go down to the office. I know it's here in Manchester.
There are some people that are really, really realize how important it is and how much of a lifesaver it is. That there are some people that actually go on a routine basis and donate blood.
Right, and if you're going tomorrow or Wednesday, you got to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Which is no problem.
Not a bad idea anyway.
Right,
you know?
they did it last year, but it was I don't know if it was well attended because of the COVID, but they're doing it again this year, and I was told you have to wear a mask. But I don't have a problem with doing it. If someone tells me to wear one, I'll wear one.
By the way, Melanie in the chat says, "Don't tell Easy, but I heard the needles are twice the size they were 10 years ago."
Oh no!
Oh no!
You're not helping.
Well, I've been poked and prodded a lot over the years with different procedures, but
yes,
since it didn't go well 10 years ago,
it'll be fine.
I'm going to try to make it work better, like say getting a hold of the head nurse.
More better, yes.
And Pete Trouble Morse says, "Did Eric say prize pack?"
Yes, he did.
And Scott Robinson says, "Easy, when you're giving the blood, just think, what would the Hulkster do?"
I don't know if the Hulkster's ever given blood.
He'd Hulk up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just keep squeeze that ball.
Actually, no, they want you to relax your arm probably. So that might be bad advice.
Well, I was told to drink a lot of water, so when I wake up in the morning, I'll start drinking a lot of water because they recommended it, and after too.
If you drink if you drink more water today, that will also help you for tomorrow.
All right. Well, I've been drinking.
I don't know.
Right here. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust whatever's in that green thing. I've been wondering what's in
water.
there. Maddie, I don't think it's water.
What do you think it is?
I
water.
don't know, but maybe it's some caffeinated thing
It's
because he
water.
can't hold still.
It's water.
He hasn't stopped moving since he got in here.
Well, it's because I'm overtired.
Well, they have caffeinated water. I had some earlier.
Oh, how was that? Good water?
That was good, yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
overtired. When I'm overtired, I
You
tend
sure
to,
that's all you got in there is water, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you put
I don't
anything
drink
else in
alcohol.
there?
Gulp, 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 gulp.
I don't know.
Yeah, Peter hates when I do this. Drives
Yeah.
him nuts.
Yeah.
You
It
could-
doesn't bother you, Matt, though.
I'm not crazy about it.
yeah,
No,
no.
but the other day, I crunched it, and boy, he got mad.
I,
Did he
I
really?
Probably
yeah, I
would.
crunched the whole thing. I went like this.
Oh!
Oh,
No, Easy.
Oh, no.
No, Easy. No
Oh,
more
no.
crunching anything,
no.
Easy.
This is what happens, everybody, when you're
Can't
overtired.
take you anywhere.
Oh, no.
Well,
You don't need to show.
Oh, no, the cover was
Easy.
off. Oh, my God. Peter's going to kill me when if he's listening now, I'm going to be in trouble.
why?
Because I got the incredible sofa all wet with water.
Well, it's water.
It's water. It'll dry.
It'll
He's
dry.
not doing a show tomorrow morning. So
Might clean a couple of
Wait,
spots,
what'd you say?
actually.
he's not doing a show here in the studio. He's
He's going to be at the blood drive.
Right, I'm supposed to be there too.
He goes every year.
With
He
Kyle.
goes
That's
every
right.
year.
That's
Except
right.
last
Peter's
year-
a really big supporter
last year
of
they
the
didn't
blood
go.
drive.
Yeah.
And we need that. We really do. I mean, in all seriousness, we're on the subject. It is a
Oh,
really
yeah.
big deal to have blood donors. And it's not all about just if you're A or B or whatever. There are so many things that we have with our
Oh, my
bodies that are
God.
different that it takes a lot to actually match. Easy. It
Look, I
takes
got
a
myself
lot for
soaked.
people to actually get matched up with the right blood. And I actually had a situation years ago, and I was working at a hospital here in New Hampshire, and I had a patient, we had a patient that needed massive blood transfusions, and we did not have what was needed in house. They had to get it from Boston,
Oh,
and it was it was a police escort from
I
Boston
believe it.
to the hospital to get it as quickly as possible, or this person was going to die. It really is that big of a deal. There are children out there that have particular diseases. There are a lot of people that count on blood donations to keep them alive on a daily basis. So it's not just emergencies. Sometimes it's somebody's life right there. You can help so many people with one donation. It's amazing. Please donate if you can. Go online. Go to the Red Sox. Go
my
to the
God.
Red Cross's website. Make yourself an appointment for the Gail Singer blood drive tomorrow at the Doubletree here in Manchester.
right.
And that was from 9
The 6th, yeah.
to 6, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern.
And Peter White Morning Show will be there tomorrow, and I'll be there, and Kyle's going to be there, and I bet the governor's going to show up, and the mayor's probably going to be there, so it's going to be a cast of thousands. You never know who's going to show up. So
Wow.
I'll be in and out of the seat because obviously the other person will have to take
I'd
over
love
the
to see
microphone.
every appointment taken and a line out the door and everybody ready and waiting
Well,
to give
they
blood.
do
There are
very well
so
there.
many lives that you could
It's
save.
the biggest fundraiser in America as far as blood work. So, how much blood did they
Is
take?
it the biggest one in the
Yes.
United States
How
now?
much blood did they take out of you when you do one of these things?
Just a pint.
That's it.
A pint.
Was it a gallon?
Now, this is for the.
Gallon.
He likes
No.
to have a pint, you know.
It's not a gallon. You know that much.
So, this is for the Bloods. Is there a corresponding event for the Crips?
Oh,
I guess
come
I guess the following
on.
week.
Wah, wah.
You can show up the following week from 9 to 6, and you'll be the only one there, Matt.
Oh, and that'll be for the Crips?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
As long as you get that.
There
in
is
order.
another event coming up, and I might be going to it if my friend Marcos goes. Former Stop and Shop friend, I haven't seen him for 8 years. There's Comic-Con. I think it got canceled last year over the Doubletree Hotel, and it's going to be September 19th and September 20th, and you can get your tickets online, comiccon.com. And if I go on Sunday, the tickets are $20, or you can get a weekend pass. I believe it's $40. And there's going to be a lot of people hanging out there because a lot of people like to dress up as the costumes, as the characters.
Yep.
So if my friend Marcos goes on Sunday, you'll see me there because he's a big Comic-Con fan. He takes the photos of all the people.
Are there any people coming in? You know, because sometimes at the Comic-Cons they have the lineup of like certain cast of characters that are coming.
Yeah, well,
in.
I have certain people that are going to be there, and he likes to take people's photos.
Just certain people.
And that's how he.
No famous peoples?
I don't know if he sells these photos, but he's really good at taking photos. I've seen the photos of all the Comic-Con
Who's really
characters
good at taking
online
photos?
on a Facebook page.
You know, the way you did that all
I'm
off the
so
top
confused.
of your head, I'm not sure you even need the orange binder in your phone. The way you just that was pretty smooth.
Well, I
I
just
don't know
remembered
where
it.
I'm going, Maddie.
Even though I'm dead tired, I remember that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we gotta wrap up. So
Yeah, we're out of show already. Wow.
yeah, thank you for your entertainment report today, Eazy-G.
It's a
And,
shorter one because
yes.
Peter was telling me that mostly every report I do suck. So I told him today, this one will not suck.
Maybe it is better to keep it short.
Oh, about 7
Right.
or 8 inches.
Oh,
And
my
don't
God.
forget to let him know that Veronette does not need to come on the morning show because you said
Oh, I know.
Nope.
Like I always say, you never know who's listening. I bet
Put his foot down.
I bet he'll bring that up tomorrow.
That's-
God.
oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure he will.
put his
Talk
foot down.
about egg on my face.
That's right.
Yeah, because Veronette
Who
stood him
knows?
up at a place that wasn't open.
Maybe she'll show up tomorrow morning and say she was sorry for not showing up today.
All right. We got to go. Jenny, thank you.
Oh, God.
Thank you to everybody who called and in the Facebook live chat, or I think the only one who called was Ron. And if you missed any part of today's show, it'll be up in just a little bit, WMNHradio.org and MattConnarton.com. That's it for us for now. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. Bye, everybody.
Oh, my God.